Hello, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Tripwire. Or, I mean, at least that's what I tell you guys. It's clearly not my name, that's my username. I'm gonna try this intro over again. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Me is Tripwire. How are you? That was... I nailed it. That was better. Okay. Welcome back to the Mario Maker 2 content. I'm actually not going to be playing this level. This is a level I'm working on, but I thought I'd share with you the music. I've never made a level with the nighttime theme before. I wanted to make a level using the rotten mushrooms, another new mechanic. Yeah, listen to that music. Sounds interesting. But what we're here for is not Course Maker, but Course World. This video is going to be me playing through the brand new level I made, uploaded last night, just as I have with my other tough levels that are themed around completing 4 trials. I think the hardest one so far is... I think they just get harder each time, is what it comes down to. 4 red coins, easy peasy. It's only been beaten once. Almost 500 attempts, which is actually surprising, because that one's, I think... I guess it's not super surprising. This one has not been beaten at all, which I am a little bit surprised by, because once you get accustomed to the whole right-to-left thing, the trials aren't that demanding. But then again, I say that as somebody with lots of knowledge of the level, as I made it. But anyway, I called this one SMB1 Trials and Tribulations. I couldn't think of another name. I uploaded it last night at 4 past midnight, as you can see. And it's already been played almost 10 times, which is pretty good. But this one is in SMB1, which means that there are far fewer mechanics you can take advantage of. Mainly about the platforming. But it has a similar theme to the other ones, which is 4 trials, and you have to complete them to get red coins, and then you win. I allowed people to go over this way and explore a little bit further if they want to get some mushrooms. I wrote high in coins, and then as they can see here, there's nothing for them. So I gave them a little conveyor belt ride back. But same deal, you start here, you go through pipe, and you hit a checkpoint, and then you begin the trials. Same exact setup here, trials 1 through 4. I marked with spikes the number, because you can see below me there's 1 spike, then 2, then 3, and then this one, just to be a little bit mean, is a P-switch stacked on top of 4 spikes, which means that if you you go through here and then you need to come back, you have to be mindful of the fact that the P-switch is going to be out from under you. Going through a door will reset it, but you just gotta keep that in mind. It's just like one little extra, not exactly a fuck you, but whatever. So anyway, I uploaded this last night. Again, keep in mind, uploading levels like this requires you to beat the level 3 different times with no use of the checkpoints at all. So I was able to do that, which means that this video shouldn't be too long for me to beat. Well, that's not what was supposed to happen. You're supposed to not hit the spikes there. I think that's the most common error I made when trying to upload it, actually, was my momentum in that exact spot. But anyway, I had to beat it all 4 trials back to back, 3 separate times to upload it, so doing this with use of the checkpoint shouldn't be too bad. I say that, but of course last time I said that about the friendship ender, I still sucked balls the first trial, so we'll see. So this part's just a little bit of precision platforming that is kind of a staple of SMB1 levels. I actually know my way through this section, so you can kind of cheese a little bit there. You're supposed to just follow the P-switches down for safety, but you can damage boost a little bit at the end there. All 3 of the levels I've made with this design are focused around the theme of tough platforming mechanics and don't lose your extra health, because you'll need it. And this level is no different, but that last one was just some tough platforming. This one's got a little bit more going on. You gotta... If you think you're going to need extra attempts at that jump, you do need to do the shell parts to get rid of the munchers so that you're not going to fall on them if you miss that jump. And then you got to come down here. So this part is actually kind of hit or miss, whether it works the way I wanted it to. There's a P-switch there, as you can see. And what you're supposed to do is land on it, because there's supposed to be coins right above me and then in a wall right here. But if the P-switch is still active from the previous trial, one of them, like if you come here fast enough, then these are already coins, and then when you hit the POW on the other side, it makes them fall out of the air, and they disappear. So there's actually no barrier here. I went fast enough, but you need 2 things of health here, so you gotta collect the shellmet, and then come up here for your mushroom, because if you don't have 2 extra things of HP, you won't be able to make it up that little spike climby section. And again, you're seeing the result of hours of making and then probably a couple hours of trying to upload. So anybody who's new to this level is gonna struggle to get through each trial because they gotta learn it, find out the timing, find out the positioning. But here's one that takes advantage of the on-off switches. All about the timing here. I think my timing's off a little bit. Now we're good. This one's tough because you gotta make that jump right there, otherwise you fall down into the spikes. And this one's interesting because you get far enough away from the switch for it to stop activating. You have to time that jump so that it turns solid while you're in the air, and then it won't turn back because we've moved far enough away that it despawns the switch. So again, that's how you get your extra HP. You gotta keep that. And then this part is tough because you gotta keep that and then make this jump, hit that. Otherwise you won't have access to the upper area. And this timing on the switches is a little different from the other one, so it could throw people off if they're expecting the switches to toggle at the same speed. We're cruising through this level at the moment. It's gonna be under 10 minutes, it seems like. Now we've just got the last trial. But it's funny because it didn't take me as long to upload this as I expected it to. It's just some tough platforming up here, and then up to the right there is a rail, and you don't see it because it's already started moving, but there is a muncher on that rail, and you have to complete this trial fast enough so the muncher does not block your path to the end. Oh dear. Okay, no, I thought that was gonna be bad. That was scary. And it's just a simple star run. You can see the muncher just above me there. And if you completed this trial quickly enough, it'll still be in the air, and you can go through this pipe before it falls and settles itself onto the rail in front of the pipe. If you don't do it fast enough, it blocks you, you gotta start over. But that was about as smooth as I could have hoped for it to be. Like I said, I had to beat this 3 times like that to upload it with no checkpoint in between, so a single life each time. And actually the 3rd time out of 3 I beat it, I did it in one more try. Like I completed the 2nd run through and then I did it again and completed the 3rd, so I got pretty good at this level because of, it's mine, I practiced it. But then you just make sure to hit up immediately so the P-switch doesn't betray you. And then just a little callback to the first trial where you pop up in these little one-wide gaps and you win. So I think it's a pretty good level. Let me know what you thought, if you care to. Engage with the video if you feel like it, and don't if you don't, just like I said last recording session, I guess. Nobody's beaten it yet, so if you think you could beat it, then I'll show you the level code. You can give it a try. There it is, right there, course ID. But yeah, hope you enjoyed watching this video. I think this was the best design level I've made so far, and I say that every single time, but I like to think that it's still true. I like to think that I'm, not like improving as a level designer each level, and I keep trying to do levels that are different from each other and have different mechanics and use different engines. This is why I'm trying to do the poison mushrooms next, because I haven't done that before. So thank you so much for watching, for being here for this Mario content, and I will see you guys in the next video should you choose to join me for it. Bye.